Teofimo Lopez, one of the major prospects in boxing, potentially a major star. If he thought Nakatani was tough and he's having a problem making weight, as you move up in weight, you fight bigger fighters who are going to be bigger hitters, who take better punches and are better, more talented than Nakatani. I think of fighters like Zab Judah and Naseem Hamed, really good athletic, explosive fighters, but who relied on their opponents making mistakes to pot shot them, hurt them, jump in, and finish them. But what happens when your opponent doesn't just cooperate with you? You have to make it happen. You know who made it happen? Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker was working throughout every single round, actively applying his boxing ability, outboxing you and beating you. That's not what I saw from Teofimo Lopez tonight. It looked more like Zab Judah or a guy like Naseem Hamed. Excellent fighters, nothing wrong with it, but something less than the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world as Pernell was. Andre, your thoughts?
Well, that's my whole point, and this is what I was talking about earlier. The onus is on us as broadcasters and analysts to educate the people on what they're seeing. The knockouts are good, but they will not sustain you throughout the course of your career. You better have something else to work with. I want to touch on the main event really quick, but I first have to touch on what Teofimo Sr. Said in the corner. He used the N-word, and you know, there's been rumors about some of the stuff he's been saying. I'm not one to put a jacket on anybody about being racist. That's a very, very heavy coat to put on somebody. But the word that was used, irregardless of the context, it's out of pocket. There's no place for it in this sport, and there's no place for it in society. To the actual fight, I respectfully disagree with Tim Bradley. I don't think Teofimo got exposed. I like that he had to go rounds. I like that he had to take a little bit and dish it out. It's not a hard thing with Teofimo. It's not that he doesn't have it. He's ready for a title shot, but he has to work on some technical things. He has to shore up some things, Mark, if he's going to compete with the big boys.
I think it's premature to compare him to a genius like Pernell Whitaker. Perhaps we all have been a bit premature on Teofimo Lopez. Curiously enough, he was a lot more accurate in assessing his own performance than the judges were. This was an unexpected but very necessary step in the education of Teofimo Lopez. This is not an easy business. For me, the night is really about Maxim Dadashev.
Absolutely.
And it's difficult to really address the sport of this when you have someone's life hanging in the balance.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.